infantry at your command.
And welcome back. Not only are we back on Total War Rome 2, but we're back on a settlement that we don't see very often on a replay, because it is kind of a tough settlement. We are on the beautiful city of Rome. So we have got ourselves a 3 versus 3 today. This one here was sent in by one of my Patreon members. He is playing Rome here. His name is Medusa. He has been a Patreon member for a while. He messaged me on Discord, said, "Hey, I've got some replays that I'd like you to do. If you could do that, it'd be awesome." And I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's do one, So here we are. We are on a 3 versus 3. For the attackers, we have got, once again as Rome, Medusa. We have got Colchis being commanded by Fearful. And finally, look at that artillery barrage coming in. And finally, the Odrysian Kingdom on attack. Not only on attack, but by himself on attack over here. And he is Odrysian Kingdom is being played by Play Rich. Now, on defense, we've got Egypt, as you can see, being commanded by Axios Recon. We have got Arverni being commanded by Felipe Souza. And finally, I don't think we could see the final... Well, we could see their artillery, which is Massaicily, being commanded by Procreator. It's a good name. I would say here, I think this is Colchis doing this. There's a lot of artillery fire being shot over at, like, the enemy artillery. It's wasted ammo, I'm just going to be honest with you. It's really not worth it if you're going to use your artillery. Hold on to it for enemy troops like this. Look at this. There could have been some great shots there. We have Cav coming out, Desert Legionary Cavalry of Massaicily, coming out of the city and hitting some of the Hastati. Typically what you want to do here, if you see this, you want to drop your tortoises and try to get Javies here. So they did break the little wall section that had the artillery on it. Legionary Cavalry coming for the archers. Oh no! Run away, Rome! Run! I don't know if he just does. Maybe he's in his artillery and doesn't realize it's happening. He needs to run these away very quickly. He's bringing his armored Numidian cavalry up. But once again, not running the archers. It's definitely something you want to do there, is just get those archers away. Try not to keep the archers out kind of by themselves. Obviously, you can see he did have some units nearby, but his archers were very well exposed to cavalry charge here. So just be careful about bringing those up. We all have learning moments. That is all right. Trust me, we have all had moments where it was like, oh shit, what the hell was I doing? Now, I'm a little surprised here that they are just allowing Colchis onto these walls. You can see Colchis up on the walls now, and Massaicily just kind of chilling down here. Armored Numidian Spearmen. Interesting choice. So how the archers, 84, 102, and 90. They're still healthy. They're still healthy. Hastati here taking down some walls. Now, the place that I really am concerned about is over here with the Odrysian Kingdom. I'm curious as to if they'll ever get in. Oh, Arverni, what are you doing, man? That artillery has got you sighted down, and he is looking for blood. Heavy horse just sitting here, well exposed to the artillery fire. Spear warriors. I'm going to be honest with you guys. All these spears, they're just not worth it. Don't bring them. They're not great. They're not great at all. Egyptian archers here from Egypt, 125 range archer. I'm going to bet you Egypt probably has a ton of, like, really expensive stuff. Hellenic Royal Guard is super expensive. A second unit of Egyptian archers, so once again, a unit that really can't take much of an archer fight. The Drizzian Kingdom really leading off with an odd, just regular spears. Just spears. His army seems to be moving forward towards the walls, though. This settlement is beautiful. It really is. It just seems to be very, very defender heavy, especially at the walls. When you get into the walls, I would say it's less so. There's a lot of big open areas in the inner city of Rome. Desert Legionaries, Royal Thorax. See, another expensive unit. But they have got an axeman trapped over here. You can see the axe walked down the wall over here and got down off of this stairway. Then the Royal Thorax. There you go, shield wall. Interesting choice. And once again, the defender's really not even defending the walls at all. You can see there was some stuff that was killed here. Naked Warriors not getting a charge. They actually were kind of trying to run away when the Hastati came in. But these Naked Warriors are in a bad spot right now. Javi's in. Oh, God. Charge him. You got to charge him back. Charge him back. Ay, ay, ay. Auxiliary Numidian Cavalry getting in and getting a charge on him. This is a Javi Cav. We can't see much else right now. Miss Aisley is swarming the breaches. And a lot of javelins coming in from behind. Got heavy Numidian skirmishers. You've got Celtic warriors. A couple screenshots there. All right, Evocati cohort now going to take over here. Syrian archers getting some shots in. Sorry, we're going to be doing a little bit of back and forth here just due to the split attack. Egyptian archers. This one's taking some losses. Actually, a lot of losses taken here. Holy shit. What the hell killed these things? It had to have been artillery or something, right? Because the Odrysian Thracian bowmen do not have the range to hit that back there, so I'm not sure what was killing them. Thracian warriors now going to go in. They are breaking down the gates as well. No matter what comes through that gate, you'll stand your ground. Thorax swords with 80 kills and 2 chevrons. But I'm going to bet that they probably chevroned these units before this battle, so they went in with that. Hellenic Royal Guard is here, but I hope he knows to bring their pikes out. Don't you know? Got some savage dogs. Still got the Egyptian archers. More dead back here. Super, super cool settlement. Miss Aisley actually pushing Rome out of the breach. Look at this. Miss Aisley has got Rome on the back foot now. Well, in this breach, he's still doing all right. But over here, Rome is kind of set up just in a weird place. I'm intrigued to see how that ends up going. He was actually able to sneak around some units here. You can see he's got them nailed down here, but with a couple units coming around the side. They'll be coming around the shield wall, yes they will. They'll be coming around the shield wall, yes they will. They'll be coming around the shield wall, coming around the shield wall, coming around the shield wall, yes they will. Don't you love my musical abilities? All right. I'm a little surprised that Miss Aisley isn't taking the chance to surround this Hastati unit and get rid of it. He also has a unit there that I mean, I don't know. So I think you could go here. Especially, they should have done that sooner, just given the fact that now you can see all these troops that have made it around the edge. So I'm going to guess Colchis is going to come in and pin down that unit now. And what I would do here, Rome, I'd go right past him and hit him in the back. Good jabby toss, though. Okay, so Colchis is going to go over here. To be honest, maybe he's going to try and go, you know, hit this Royal Thorax Sword while it's still in combat with a half-strength axe unit. Which, if he gets there, you know, could be a decent idea. Something that I'm a little surprised about. So, Colchis has all this cavalry back here that Rome is so open that if this cavalry got into the settlement, oh man, it would be a nightmare to deal with. Misasli looks to be running out of troops. Good lord, look at what has just transpired in this area. Oh my god. Legionary cohorts, Avocati cohorts. Desert Legionaries are starting to break. Now, all the way on the other side, it looks like the Adrizzan Kingdom might earn themselves a way off of this wall. Thracian warriors seem to be doing some work here. The problem they have at the moment is you've got Hellenic Royal Guard here, and it's a Thorax Sword. Never mind. You could get off this wall. There's a wall you can get off here. There's a couple options. They just really need to be careful because those guys, even though the Egyptian archers are not very good, they are good enough to kill Thracian warriors. So, and they really are not getting things onto this wall quick enough. They need stuff up here now. They need to get enough stuff that they can come in and just overwhelm this defense. They have the opportunity to do it now. Still got, what, 2 Egyptian archers back here? And other than that, we can't really see much else. It's from the attacker's view, so we can't see much. Looks like Misasli is abandoning his position here. And I wouldn't be surprised if they are doing the same thing here to consolidate their forces. Royal Thorax Sword now surrounded. Got an axeman on one side, an axeman on the other. They are very tired and exhausted, but so is the Royal Thorax Sword, so they should be able to finish this one off. I really, man, Colchis, you're like, if only you knew how big of an opportunity you are missing right now. Rome, that cavalry loose in Rome would just be devastating. It is so open on the the inner area of Rome that it just, when things like cavalry get in there, man, there's not much you could do about it. I did see some heavy horse from Arverni around there somewhere. Estati taking on the Desert Legionaries. They're still trying to get through another Desert Legionary. They should once again try and get around the flanks here. Watch the cav. Estati just broke. Had Rome here gone around the side a little bit sooner, I think they might have been able to hold that there. And the Eastern Slingers, interesting choice, no archers. Colchian Nobles. One of the axes is starting to break. They have the Royal Thorax down to 58 men. Well, I think Colchis will win that, but I think that he's going to take a lot more losses before he does. Heavy horse got a charge in on the flank over here. The auxiliary Numidian cavalry going in to support. If they are not careful, they are at risk of losing this flank here. The Colchian nobles should probably get up here and begin supporting this. Rome still has troops left over here, but it looks like Colchis is primarily left on this side. I wonder if the Odrysian Kingdom was able to force his way in on the other side. So far, it doesn't look like it. Looks like he does have Thracian nobles coming to the fray now. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Why would you? Why, Odrysian? Like, Thracian Royal Cav is a good cav, okay? The gate is neutralized. Great. But you're charging into a thorax sword in a defensive position, in shield wall, through a small gap with cavalry. Not a great idea. I don't know if you're watching my videos of Odrysian Kingdom. What was your name again? Hold on. Odrysian Kingdom Play Rich. I don't know if you're watching this video, but if you are, bad idea. Just saying. Just putting it out there for your consideration. Why does Arverni have two cav? I'm not sure I fully understand that. The Thorax Sword is getting a little out of position. Thracian nobles now getting up on the walls. If they're able to get in on these pikes, they will destroy them. And to be honest with you, there's nothing else here. Where is Egypt? That is the question I need an answer to. Egypt is nowhere to be seen other than a few units. And where are they? Savage dogs, what are they going to do?
Attack! Keep operate! Weak points!
Right now they're moving, they're walking, and they're exhausted. Looks like they ran all the way over here. Oh, my Lanta. Evocati cohort with a nasty Javi toss. And another Javi toss from the other Evocati. Yeah, Savage Dogs are screwed. That's gone. The Roman general did go in and do a little bit of, well, okay, he came from over here. But you could see that he did reveal some of the Masacela units. He is lucky that those heavy Numidian skirmishers did not blast him with Javies. You better be careful, too. The auxiliary and Syrian archers are once again exposed and are now getting Javi down. Look at that shot. I don't know if Rome just doesn't realize that this is happening. I think his auxiliary archers are out of ammo. So that is a healthy legionary, and then you've got the heavy Numidian skirmishers here. Still a couple units back here. A relatively healthy Hastati. Where is Colchis' cav? Colchis, what are we doing here, man? Skolkian nobles and Peltists and Eastern Slingers are moving forward. Alright, I gotta know what's going on over here. Alright, the Odrysian Kingdom is in. Thracian nobles chopping up some some Egyptian archers, but you have two more Egyptian archers getting shots off. Guys, go with 150 range archers. And here comes the Thracian Royal Cav, and here goes the archer units. They are kaput, finite, gonzo. Now, something to remember is with Cav, you can go through archer units. You can run right through them. Get into the others. These are the ones that have been hurting you, so go through and shut them up. Now, the Egypt has a Hellenic Royal Guard all by himself, all just exposed to the horrors of the Thracian nobles. You're about to see a nasty thing here. Oh, and they're charging in on Arverni too. Remember, Thracian nobles have bonus 10 versus, or bonus 20 versus large. Not 100% sure, so the general probably going to charge in here. Thracian royal cab mopping up the Egyptian archers. 208 kills. Thracian nobles taking the tower. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Sorry, it was a long travel from the Adrizian Kingdom side to here. Armored Numidian Rider Gen of Masacely moving. Look at this, Rome brought a Triarii. Look at that's not a unit you see very often. They are exhausted. You can tell by the way their heads are hanging. It's a terrible Scottish accent. I apologize to any Scots that are watching this video. Forgive me. A lot of Rome's units are tired. Need to be using that second wind. This whole time you probably could have been using second wind on some of these units as you were marching down this way. Just keep that in mind, as you're recharging. Especially just given the fact that you're marching this whole way, you have a lot of time for that recharge ability, which means you can get multiple units between there and here, and then by the time you're here, you have some fresh units to fight. Just a suggestion for you, my friend. Don't tell me that's another Hellenic Royal Guard. But here's why. All right. Let's talk about positioning, okay, guys? One, Egypt, you spent way too much money on a few units, which caused you, so like your Egyptian archers, you went really, really cheap because you brought in all these super expensive units, all these Royal Thorax swords and Hellenic Royal Guard. Royal Thorax swords are like $1260. Hellenic Royal Guard are super expensive. I mean, and then let's talk about positioning. Okay, your Hellenic Royal Guard can go this wide, but the street is this wide, so they can go right around you. Why defend a place that is too big for your unit? Number two, okay, you're all by yourself. Pikemen are not going to be able to pull this off by themselves. Let's say you go here and set up, okay? They're just going to go around you and kill you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see the point here. If I was Egypt, I would just take this all the way back. Just run it back to the point. There's no logical reason for this to be here. Okay, we got the Oathsworn Gen of Arverni. That is great. But once again, why? You're by yourselves. These two units should just not be here by themselves. They should just leave. Go back to the point. Thracian Nobles 123. Look at the Thracian Royal Cab at 328 kills. It's all on archers, but still. Don't do it. Please, for the love of God, don't do it. Thank you. That's another thing. Look, one of the downsides to Rome. This cav could just go around you. What have you accomplished by being here? Nothing. I hate to say it. I don't want to sound rude, but these are the things that I want people to understand and learn from my videos. If I can help you find a better way to play the game, I want to do it. Right now, the defenders are, and have been, way overextended. At the point that the Adrizian Kingdom got into the walls, the defenders should have consolidated their forces closer around the point, which is right here. Number two, I don't think they ever should have let the Adrizian Kingdom in the walls. The fact that the Adrizian Kingdom was able to almost just walk into the settlement is not good. They would have been an excellent, excellent faction to keep stonewalled in this little corner up on the walls. All they had are towers, which means that they could have just, you could have massacred them on these walls, but you didn't. You only had like a quarter or half of your army over here taking on a full Adrizian Kingdom assault, allowing them to basically just completely and totally overwhelm you. So either do or don't. It's one of those things where you need to decide if you're going to defend it, defend it. Put, like, you get in there. If you're not going to, then don't at all. Hellenic Royal Guard just completely sandwiched between Citizen Cav, Thracian nobles, and Thracian warriors. The Oathsworn General, just once again, you just need to go. Just leave this place. You're in a terrible position at the moment. And you just need to go. I really don't understand what Arverni's doing here. Hellenic Royal Guard, 66 kills. Now, the Colchian troops are moving forward. He's got Peltis moved up. And, oh my god, they're just annihilating the Naked Warriors. Naked Warriors only have 10 armor, and they are just getting destroyed by these Peltis units. Oh my god, look at that. Okay, now stop shooting them. They're dead. Save your ammo. Save your ammo! Now you got Gallic Hunters here from Arverni. We can't see them firing because of their stock ability. Excuse me. I'm a little confused as to why the Armored Numidian Rider Gen and Masacely didn't go in and kill these units. Got Galatian Royal Guard that's going to have a heyday. Aha, and there's the Gallic Hunters. There they are. Mwah, And the Adrizian Kingdom's going to come up right behind him. You can see he's taken the path by the Colosseum, which is going to come up right over here. You can't go this way, you got to go all the way around. But that's going to put him right behind the position of what's left of the defenders. Balance of power is very heavily in the attacker's favor at this point. This is a good battle of good battle to learn from. Good battle of just things that probably you shouldn't do. And hopefully after this video, better ways of going about that, things to think about, strategies to use. You know, that in the end is the goal. My goal of this channel has always been to improve the quality of players that are out there in the Total War community. Honestly, just because in the end, I know that for me, as a person who's been playing for a long time, that just makes the game more fun. It's not a lot of fun when the people you play have a pretty low skill set on the game, but when you get people who have better ideas of how to play the game properly or well, it's just way more fun. Way more fun. And here's the Thracian Royal Cavalry. They are tired men. Very tired. They're going to come in and do this. And then here is the Oathsworn General of Arverni. And the Roman troops are going to duel them. Ow. I guess Rome is trying to take back their city from Arverni and its allies. Here comes the depleted Avocati cohorts to help out. But to be honest with you, They might be in a lot of trouble here. The Cav of Colchis, what are we doing? You're just chilling, man. Come do something. Where's the other citizen Cav? They had 2 citizen Cav.
In service to Rome.
I don't know where it went, but
To Rome.
could have swore he had 2 citizen Cav and 1 and his general, obviously, so 3 cavalry. Latian Royal Guard in a terrible position, stuck between Colchian nobles and Thracian Royal Cav. Thracian Royal Cav really doing work here. I will give Egypt a good job there, going shield wall with the Cav charge. Misesi's Cav actually moved away, but then has not done anything yet. I'm kind of surprised by that. Arverni's general seems to be like all over the place. Oh, I didn't realize he has a Praetorian Guard. Or Praetorians. They're the ones with the white feathers. Those sworn at 151 kills and still pretty damn healthy.
Tribunus.
Be careful here, Rome. Your gen's right in the line of fire.
Rome is mother to us all.
See an Avocati cohort coming to help shore this up. Thracian Royal Cav. I think he went up and killed the Misesli gen. But I believe that is going to be it. Army losses are kicking in. Let's go ahead and fast forward this one till the end. Oh, here comes the Colchian cavalry. About damn time. Alright, let's look at some kills. Alright, look at this. Rome leading it off with 2,111 kills, being commanded by Medusa. 144 on the archers. His infantry did pretty good. Look at the Praetorians, excuse me, with 364 kills with 3 chevrons. That is good quality right there. Means the kills you got were well worth it. Play Rich as a Drizian with 1,514 kills. Most of his army didn't even get into combat. 439 kills on the Thracian Royal Cav. You can see the 400 kills with only 2 chevrons. It means that majority of what he killed wasn't super high tier. Fearful 2468 as Colchis with 1271. 153 on the Colchian nobles. Some of his axes did pretty solid there. Now for the defenders, first off we've got Axios Rikon as Egypt with 1,425 kills. Galatian Royal Guard didn't really do anything. So notice that the Galatian Royal Guard is his general, which means that he glitched in the Empire Divided Egypt, which is why he had Egyptian archers and not Cretans, because the Empire Divided Egypt does not get Cretan archers. You can see these two got 200 kills each, but remember, that was mostly against like Odrysian spears and stuff like that. Pikes, just not great. I hate to say it. 209, 168 on Thorax is not bad, but look how tiny this army is. Why is it so small? Ay. Felipe Souza as Arverni with 858 kills. I think the big problem here, I'll be honest with you, there's not a whole lot to go on here. The army isn't great. There's some units that I just don't think were really worth bringing. 177 on the general is the best that they got here. Procreator as Misesli with 1,759 kills, leading the defenders. 204, 244 on the Desert Legionaries. So not bad here. 127, 141, 166 on the Heavy Numidian Skirmishers. Pretty good here from Misesli, but a little let down by his allied defenders. Well, that is going to be it for today's battle. Thank you so much, Medusa, for sending this battle to me. It was a good one for... Sometimes I do like showing some battles where mistakes might be made, um, as good like learning things, like I said earlier in the video. But that is going to be it for today's battle. Thank you guys so much for joining. Don't forget that if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys next time.